Have you ever found yourself dancing alone at home, out of nowhere? Maybe washing the dishes, maybe in the shower, or maybe just because that song came on that activates a secret button inside you. And then, before you know it, you're there in the middle of the room, doing a strange, ridiculous little step. But happy? Well, it happens more than you think. But what if I told you that this silly, light, spontaneous moment may be helping you live longer? Does it seem like an exaggeration? It may seem so, but today we're going to talk about it. Because what seems like just a dance without an audience can actually be a natural, free, and powerful remedy for your physical, mental, and even emotional health. So, hold that little internal step, because you're about to discover what science, popular wisdom, and even spirituality have to say about the simple act of dancing alone. Let's start with the basics. Dancing seems like a simple thing. Moving your body, following the rhythm, having fun. But the body doesn't see dance as just fun. When you dance, even if it's just for a few minutes, alone, in your home, a series of chemical reactions begins to take place inside you. Your brain releases dopamine, serotonin, and endorphins. Yes, those pretty little words that basically mean one thing: pleasure, well-being, and joy. These substances reduce stress, improve mood, and strengthen the immune system. In other words, what started with a timid step in the hallway can turn into a complete therapeutic session. And the best part, no needles, no medicine, no appointments. Just you, the sound, and the movement. There are people who believe that to live longer, you need to take a bunch of supplements, follow super restrictive diets, or live an almost military routine. But what if the secret to longevity was much lighter and more fun than this? Studies show that activities that generate pleasure and movement increase life expectancy, even when made at home, without any special structure. Dancing alone, in addition to moving the body, activates areas of the brain linked to creativity, memory, and coordination. And the most curious thing? People who dance regularly have lower risk of heart disease, high blood pressure, and even cognitive decline. This is because dancing is one of the few activities that combine physical exercise, mental stimulation, emotional expression, and spiritual connection. Yes, dancing also touches the soul. All this, in your living room, wearing flip-flops and an old t-shirt. Are you going to say it's not magic? Now let's talk about research. A study published in the New England Journal of Medicine accompanied elderly people who practiced different types of physical and mental activities. Do you know which one had the greater correlation with Alzheimer's prevention? It wasn't doing crosswords, not even playing chess. He was to dance, more than walking or swimming. Because dancing requires the brain to process music, coordinate the body, make quick decisions, and stay present. Even dancing alone puts your brain in a state of relaxed focus, similar to what happens during meditation or creative flow. It's the famous being in the moment. And being present, as many studies show, is directly linked to emotional health and the reduction of premature aging. Now tell me one thing. When was the last time you did something without worrying about what others would think? The beauty of dancing alone is this: there is no judgment. There is no audience. There are no rules. It's just you and yourself. And that has gigantic power. Often, we spend the whole day trying to behave. Be efficient, responsible, productive. But where is the room for spontaneity? For lightness? For good nonsense? Dancing alone may seem like a small thing, but it represents an act of emotional freedom. It's you allowing yourself to laugh at yourself. It is allowing the body to speak without needing words. It's saying, I'm alive, even if discreetly, with a sideways step between the sofa and the dining table. And that, my friend, is also longevity. We live in a time where many people feel alone, even surrounded by technology, social networks, messages. Loneliness, as various studies show, can be as harmful to your health as smoking or living with chronic stress. But here's the secret. You can begin to overcome loneliness if you connect with yourself. And dancing is one of the most accessible and effective ways to do this. You don't need anyone to get started. You just need to press play on that song that makes you smile, even if it's just on the inside. This simple gesture activates the feeling of company, presence, joy. It's like you're saying to your body, hey, I'm here with you. Let's enjoy this moment. Some ancient cultures treated dance as a form of healing, prayer, and celebration of life. In the tradition of indigenous peoples, dance is used to connect with nature. In Sufism, dervishes whirl as a form of deep meditation. In several African religions, dancing is a way of contacting the divine. In other words, dancing is a form of communion with something greater. Even if you don't follow any specific tradition, dancing alone can become your sacred moment. Your moment of reconnection with your body, with the present, and with the joy of being alive. And let's be honest, is there anything more spiritual than that? Great question. You know that saying, those who sing scare away their troubles. It's also valid for dancing. Because dancing well or badly, it doesn't matter. It's not about technique, nor about rhythm. It's about free the body. Feel the sound. Allow yourself to. If you just move your shoulders, great. If you just shake your head, that's fine. If you jump to the beat like an out-of-control gas station doll, perfect. The important thing is to move. In fact, perhaps precisely because there is no audience, you feel freer to be yourself. And that, in the end, is life's greatest gift. So, what if dancing alone at home actually increased your life expectancy? Well, now you know. Science supports it, history confirms it, and your body thanks you. Maybe you won't become a professional dancer. Maybe no one will ever see your secret talent for choreography you make up on the spot. But if you dance alone, makes you laugh, helps you forget your problems for a few minutes, makes your heart beat faster in a good way, gives you that nice feeling of being alive. So yes, it may be that this simple habit, done lightly and frequently, is one of the ingredients of longevity that no one talks about. And between us, living more dancing is, without a doubt, much better than living crawling. If dancing alone makes you smile for no reason, this channel is for you. Comment, today, I choose to dance with life, and subscribe to discover how small movements can change everything. Here, every step matters, even if no one is watching. And believe me, the right rhythm can be your secret to living longer.